Yeah, good evening everyone. I'm Shiva here. Welcome to Pega hands-on trainings demo session. So I'm quickly sharing my screen. Yeah, so is the screen visible, right? Everyone raise your hand. Yeah, good. Good. Okay. So welcome to Manapega hands-on trainings demo session. So today we will see about what Manapega will give you regarding the hands-on experience, the real-time experience once you get into job or once who are doing the job or whoever want to aspire and get into jobs. Okay, welcome to these trainings. So today, before starting what Manapega gives you, I quickly reintroduce what is Pega, what is BPM, what is IBPM, what is DPA, what is DCO. Okay, all the Pega mapping industry terminologies which everyone should learn. Okay. So let us start with small BPM. So here in BPM we know business process management, okay, which is the most important thing which every Pega developer should know. BPM stands for business process management. So how the each business in real time goes through taking the requirements from the client, analyzing the requirements, building the project management, building the decisioning, taking the decision, completing their work, receiving the work, okay, responding to the work, and dynamically developing the code, deploying the code, unit testing the code, functional testing, then going to the go live. So from end to end, how a business process will go, we'll be talking about the process management. So here we have IBPM. So IBPM is basically intelligent business process management. Here an intelligent is added to our process where we follow agile methodology, case management, decision management, and integrated management. So all this decisioning we will be taking while doing the business or developing the business of one organization. So we have six terminologies here everyone need to know, that is receive, route, report, research, respond, and resolve. Receive means how the particular, yeah, so these are the 6 R's of Pega, which is very important. You know why I'm explaining now, because most of the people doesn't know, and they quickly go into learning Pega. So I know few people might know, so I'm quickly explaining this. So receiving means how the customer is interacting with your application, whether telephony or chatbot or multi-channel or web services, web application, mobile, email bot, email channel, okay, or chatbot or telephonic call. How are the agents? So how the interaction is happening between the users as well as the application. That's define the receive. Coming to route. Route is basically once we create any cases. Suppose you people are having credit card issues. Okay. Now you are going to complain an ICICI bank. So what the ICICI bank will do? It will route to that particular department. Okay. We'll have ICICI savings bank account one department, credit card one department, loan one department, current account one department, okay, investing in the bank, stocks and market one department, correct. So in this way will have different routings based upon the priorities and the skills. Coming to the report is the application, or the Pega application should understand the model of how many frequent issues are happening, what are the frequent credit card issues, why the people are not having interactions, okay, why the business is slowing down. So in order to have some analytics, we have this particular reporting, because reporting is very important in real time, as we have much advantages of reporting, because once the reports come, we research it. Okay, suppose ICICI Bank is having multiple credit card issues. Now what ICICI Bank will do, it will take the report of 2023 year and it will search why ICICI Bank is very slow. Okay, the CEO team, okay, the leads, the business solutioners and the solution architects, all the high level, people will have a meet and discuss why the credit card issues have been not resolved. In this way, if we do, the business will go down. So what we have to improve, what we have to research, okay, what we have to develop, all this research, adaptive analytics, Pega will automatically do. That there is a prediction studio. You people might know about it. So this research will be main important for improving the business in the future. Coming to the respond, so once if any user will interact, right, we have to respond to him quickly. Otherwise, he will jump onto another bank. Suppose I'm an ICICI, I'm an user. Okay, I'm reporting to an issue to the ICICI Bank. Now, if I report to them any issue, if they don't come quickly, if they don't respond me, what I will do? I will stop closing the account in ICICI and I will go with the HDFC account, like that. If HDFC does same thing, I'll go with another bank, SBI, like that. So I'm just giving an example. So how the business process goes in the real time. So coming to resolve, so every case need to be resolved, okay, in the real time, because we have to make customer happy. So every business will have challenges where they want to overcome those real time complexities, challenges and blockers and give them the solution. So when we are developing these 6 hours, we have to make sure we go through all these 6 hours while developing the application. Okay, coming to the DCO. DCO is direct capture of objectives. I think many might have not known what is DCO in real time. So in every project in real time, what you work, every project will have the direct capture objective session, or the business analytics session, where the process of making the user requirements we will be gathering and giving to the developers. So in every project we will have the BAs, business analyst, or the from product side owners, or the from the client side, or from our service based company also. So what they will do, they will directly capture the objectives, means they will plan the user stories or the user requirements. So this session is very important in every project. Everyone should have understanding and develop the business analysis in every project. So we will be also discussing more on that DCO next. Okay, so this is a small depiction of what business and what IT, means the developers or the the IT department or service based company will have understandings. So see in this picture you can see the business is understanding in such a way. There is one guy, okay, he want to sit in front of this particular his home, and he want to watch cars going outside the home. So business has some understanding where he will open for fresh air, he can swing to and fro and watch the cars going on. This is the business understanding of the requirement. Now what IT is understanding, see, the requirement here says that okay, the both are watching, I mean the business is also watching the cars, these ITs are also developing the code watching the cars, but the way of understanding is different. See, here business is analyzing in very complex way. Okay, they want some you know tool which you want to do, sit on that and move to and fro and watch the videos or watch the cars. Here also the IT is understanding that okay, we have to develop and he will be sitting in front of it and watch the cars go by. So this is a misunderstanding between the business and IT, correct? So if the teams develop with this difficulty, right, there will be so much communication gap between business and IT. Okay, so in order to fill that gap, we have to capture the objectives correctly. We have to capture the business understandings correctly. So we as an IT, right, we have to ask them, okay, where you want to sit, how you want to sit, how you want to look at the cars, open fresh air, like that. Small doubts. I'm taking a small example to make you understand. So in the same way, whatever the business comes with the understandings, right, we have to capture them correctly so that both should have a mutual understanding. So the business and the IT means the developers, teams, testers, everything. So they should have a basic common mutual understanding with the business people. That's where the project moves forward and achieves the certain importance in their lives. So for every business, we should have the common objectives or the direct capture objectives where business will come up with that requirements and IT should share that understandings. So that is a quick intro about DCO, and these are some okay Pega terms, mapping terms, how we design. So the design methodology for certain industry, rate we have Agile, Scrum. Pega also have Agile methodology. Agile methodology is methodology where you go with doing the projects in a sprint wise. So you will have sprint plannings, sprint retrospectives, status call, stand up call. Okay, every day, like you will have status call, stand up call in the agile. Every week you will have sprint planning for 2 weeks. Usually sprint mean go with 2 weeks, like 5 days, 5 days, and each starting of the sprint they will have sprint plannings. At the end of the sprint they will have sprint retrospective meetings. Means whatever and all, how the sprint went, like how many of you faced bad, how many of you was not good, how are the plannings, how are the stories, how was the testing went, how was the deployment went. Okay, are there any blockers, are there any impediments? Okay, so like this they will analyze each sprint and develop the business process while developing the application. Coming to application design, we'll have application process design. Normally in Pega we have case life cycle, okay, step stages, process, step design, smart shapes, okay, and oops oriented oops also we have, like we have ECS, enterprise class structure, inheritances, pattern, direct inheritances, what we have, rule types, okay, we have properties in our Pega, and decision rules, like decision rules, declarative rules. Okay, these are all the common terms. Databases table, okay, what is databases, what are the different tables, columns, PV stream blob, okay, data classes, what are all the sections, portals, layouts, controls. So these are all some of the common industry terms which every Pega developer should know. So So debugging tools, we have Tracer, Clipboard, Live UI, PAL, PLA, okay, services. So, and how that we create product file, jar files, deployment. So these are all some common terms which each and every person should know. Okay, so this is brief introduction about what the mapping industry is, what is all about, and then we discuss now much about the Manapega hands-on trainings. So what in our Manapega hands-on trainings do is we also make you understand the real-time hands-on by engaging you in developing the application. So we will generate the requirements in a layman perspective. Layman means who doesn't know much about Pega also. We will create that. But for our trainings, you should have theoretical knowledge of Pega. To attend this hands-on trainings, you should have theoretical knowledge in Pega. So with the help of each requirement, we will develop the application individually. Individually means suppose 30 people join our trainings. So 30 people will be doing 30 applications. Okay, each person individual application. Okay, so we will start from designing the approach, how to start with, and building the application from scratch. So we follow the agile methodology in real time, how the projects go. You know, nowadays agile methodology is following in every Pega project. So we follow that agile methodology and we'll give the user stories. So we'll generate the application by giving you user stories. So in this time period, we will be developing two applications from scratch, understanding each business requirement, you know, from scratch, how to go with each application. In each application, we'll have 15 to 20 user stories. Okay, which user story will be used to develop all the rules, like all CSA, CSSA topics we will cover in these two applications. And this POC, right, it will be used to give you in your resume also. Suppose tomorrow you are going to have are going to attend interviews and you want to keep some projects in your resume, so you can add our projects in that resume also, and you can convey that you have worked on it, because we will be teaching you in such a way that you will undergo end-to-end business process, like starting from creating the application, creating the framework or implementation, then creating the case type, cases, then stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. In each stage, how many processes, how many steps, how is the routing went, case management, parent case, child case. Okay, reusing all the rules, like using activities, data pages, sections, flow actions, report definitions, connect rest integration, and job schedulers, file listeners, email listeners. Okay, all the CSA, CSSA topics we will be covering in this particular two applications. And this, whatever hands-on you developed, right, you will be able to confidently answer in the interviews. Suppose in your project you have written file listeners. Now tomorrow they will ask what you have worked in file listeners. Now you have to say, in my project we are creating the cases from coming from the Excel file. So from the Excel file we'll upload the file in the local location. The file listener will pick the file and it will create the cases by creating the service file rule. So we create service package, we create service file, we will create parse delimited rule, we will create activity. In the activity we'll write 15 to 20 steps, like creating the case, how to create cases, mapping the data, using all the methods in activities. Then we go with mapping that data into the case. So you have to tell everything what you have developed. That particular experience, right, you will be able to get it from our hands-on trainings. So like this, same rules. it can be report definition, what you have worked, you can say it can be queue processors, it can be job schedulers, it can be connect rest, it can be service rest, it can be data pages, it can be sections, flow actions, declarative rules, decision rules. Okay, all the rules you will be able to understand and get some real-time hands-on experience on it. Then these are some questions or enhancements which we are giving you. We will be supporting you for your questions, doubts, which if you get real-time questions also, you can post us. We will discuss in the sessions. We'll give you mock interviews, scenario-based questions, communicational skills, how to talk with the managers, how to ask questions, how to ask analysis the root cause, how to develop the code and get through other resources. All the technical stuff we will be able to develop and engage day by day. So we'll have day-to-day discussions, easily technical support. For the serious aspirants, we'll give the placement support like posting the jobs, helping them in mock interviews, and giving them scenario-based questions, how in the interview questions they are asking. Okay, then our timings are, we are going with sprints. So each sprint will have 12 plus 3 13. Okay, total 15 days in each, like 30 plus working days means it's almost 1.5 month it will cost, if you remove Saturdays and Sunday. Okay, so from Monday to Friday you will be continuing from morning 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. So in this timings we will be developing the user stories, we will be analyzing it, and next day we'll be building that user story. Suppose today is your user story of building the application. So I will be explaining you all the design approach. So what is framework layer, what is implementation, how you have to develop, what and all rules you have to create. I will be giving you the design approach, and then afterwards I will be giving you the next day will implement that. So one day time will be given to you all, where you will be having the analyzing, you will develop it, you will do something, and you will come up to me. So once you come up, I will be solving that questions, I will be developing that on live and analyze that issue. So like this, day to day we'll find and do this particular implementations. So I just wanted to show a sample like how user stories are built. So this is one of the application which we are going to do. So we have the one application. So this is one user story, creating an email account. So how you are creating an email account. Now BAs are also can understand. So I hope who are business analysts, right? You have to understand what is the description, what is the acceptance criteria, and see these are all the people who are worked. See, they have found, they start working on it, completed, they started working on it. They find some issues, and it is in progress. So every day to day you have to give the update on the user story. So every day you have to mention the particular user story and update me. So you will find some issues, sometimes you will not able to do, sometimes you will be able to do. See, there will be discussions between in progress. See, working on it, some of them not completed, partially completed issues. So what are the issues we will discuss. So like this we will be having 20 to 15 user stories. This is one application, government application, and another one will be the claims application. So in this way you will give the Jira access, you will be understanding how the requirements are coming, how you should develop the code, unit test the code, then code review will be done by me. After code review done, you have to go with the unit testing, then your application will be finished. So in this way, end to end, will develop the application day by day. So in this sprints we'll be having whole that particular user stories which I have explained, right? So in that way all the user stories will be covered and delivered. So this is the high level of what we do, and Yeah, now we are open to questions. Anyone can unmute and ask me questions. No questions?
Hey Shiva, Anjani here.
Hey, hi Anjan.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. Thank you.
Good, good. Yeah.
I have one question, man.
Yeah.
You said that Pega has project documentation or application documentation, right? Not doing it
Correct.
traditional way of industry standards, but Pega has own creating of documentation, right? Specification documentation, application
Correct.
documentation. As I am looking out for a business analyst kind of role, not as a developer role, right?
Correct.
So, for me, especially for me, do I get chance on working on this specification documentation or application documentation, which is indirectly as a BRD documentation?
Yeah, so we will be having one application documentation, okay? So we will be having that, and we will be, for each user story, you should have the application. Like you should understand how, as a user, what to do. As a user, I want to get the approval from COVID Pass so that COVID Pass is issued successfully. Then you have to have the understanding of how an acceptance criteria is done. So it's more kind of an user stories are built by me only, okay? And but you are as a business analyst, right? You can work with me also for a business role. I mean, for a business analyst. So others can have the development activities. So this is
My question
yeah.
is, thanks for clarifying. My question is, uh, do we prepare the documentation part or we directly jump into, agile board and, dump the user
Yeah, see,
stories?
documentation is already done. Okay, and then
Oh,
to be
okay.
honest,
Got it.
documentation is already done because we are running, we have to run, right? So we are already done. So through that
Okay.
application document, we have to segregate into DCO. Means each user story will have each user requirement. So this is one requirement done. This is in progress. This is to do. So this is having like travel details, SMS, OTP, connect rest, activities. So child case. So in progress. What are all in progress? So all we will be developing as a user requirement, as in develop as a BA, right? You have to develop that.
Got it. Got
Correct.
it. So pre-activity has been done from your end, but post-activity, with the help of the Scrum team, generally we are going with the simulation kind of a project where we build a Scrum team and
Correct.
we segregate the works on estimating the points and
Correct.
story points.
Yeah,
Okay,
that
got
will
it.
be
Got it.
done by me only because I am the product owner, I am the BA, I am the lead, I am the developer, I am the tester. So I will be doing end to end to explaining everyone.
Okay. Can I get this the prerequisite documentation for my reference here
No,
if after
actually,
joining?
whoever joins our trainings, right, will get the application document.
No, that's what I'm saying. After
Ah,
joining only, not before.
correct, correct, correct. Yeah, whoever join our training site will give the
Yeah, yeah.
application document. Okay, and
So
we'll
that
proceed.
I can portray that into my resume and I can explain that these are the dissociations where I
Correct,
participated
correct,
and
exactly,
the
exactly.
requirements gathered in that I got it. I got it.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
So
That's my main question, Shiva.
yes, yes,
I
we
got
will
it.
be doing that because we'll be having as application document we have. So we will be going that. So we have the application document like this. See, application. What is application description? Personas. What are the conditions? Flows. All the requirements are gathered here, which I have done. So you also will be involved in this. So this
Right.
document you will be getting it
Got it.
once
Got
you
it.
get join our trainings, and remaining who are all not kind of BA, right, you will be working on the development part. That's it.
It will be good that as a BA I'll be also involved in the
Cool.
development process
Yes,
so
you
that
will be.
yeah.
Yes, you will be involving in all. Yes.
The second question, Shiva, as a BA, I need to involve in the testing part as well, right? I need to sit with the testing team,
Correct.
to
Correct.
understand the performance of the code, and I need to go back and sit with the client people in the real world, I'm saying.
Correct. In the
So
real
sit with
world.
the client people, and I need to explain the I need to give a demo on that as well. So hope testing also been covered, the UAT and regression testing
Yes,
also
I
been
mean
covered.
the testing and all will be done by me only because
Okay, okay,
people will develop the code, right? So I will be unit testing it. I will be testing the application what they have built. Okay, I will be code reviewing it because people might not know, right? So I will be doing that for them,
so
and
I
then they
need
will
to.
that application you can also do, and you can take the demo of it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Correct. So yeah, we'll do that. But we
yeah,
are
yeah.
doing in a local edition, so everything will be done in one application only. Either if the bugs are came also, we'll be doing in the one application only by solving it. If issues comes also, we will be doing in that application only. Like that we do.
Okay,
As
okay,
we are
okay.
not licensed, having not licensed software, right? So we'll be doing in one application.
Any API integrations also been covered, Shiva?
Yes, we have the connect rest integrations covered, so we'll be testing that also, and uh,
How?
and that's what. See, I just want to say and promise you that if at all any rule which is not covered, right? So suppose some rules might not covered in this trainings. So what we'll do, right? We will at the end of the sprints, right? In the second project, we will have 3 4 days. In that 3 4 days, right, we will be covering all the rules which we didn't cover in the project. Okay, suppose queue processor, job scheduler will be covering. If at all some integration is not covered, we will be covering some email listeners, or like we will have email listeners, file listeners we are having in the project. Suppose some rules will be not there, right? Suppose DSS or some other product, so we have the product file. So all these things we will be covering in the project. Whichever we didn't cover, we will be doing as a use case, so that you will understand that particular rule hands on. Okay, so that also we will be covering in our trainings.
Okay, okay, man. Thank you. I got the
Yeah,
answers.
thanks.
So it's not a specific kind of a domain kind of a project, right? It's generic.
It's a generic. This is the government platform. One is another one is the claims, insurance claims.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Any other? You can talk in Telugu or English.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
Hi, this is Harish.
Hi, Harish.
So you said sample application, right? Like that is local application. Can we get the access for that application?
I mean, see, we will be first. You will be downloading Pega PRPC 8.7. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You will be developing the application end to end. Okay. After
Okay.
completing all the particular user stories and developing all the at the end of the trainings, right? We will give you
Mm.
the wrap file which I developed. Okay, so you will
Okay.
compare. So I mean, we will make sure you complete end to end and unit test the code and all. Some enhancements will be there, right? So in order you to learn, we'll give that wrap file.
Okay.
Correct.
But what my intention is,
Yeah.
for example, today in the today's class, you explained the queue processor or job schedule.
Huh.
I want to practice that.
Hmm.
The same scenario. I mean, from first day onwards, you start with the project, right? The
Correct.
client's project or government project.
Correct.
So I need to practice the same for the real-time experience.
Correct.
Not only listening the class, I need to practice this as well.
Yes, you
So
have to develop in your application, in your personalized laptop application.
yeah.
Correct.
So here I'm facing few challenges like, for example, I installed 8.7 or 8.6. After 1 week or after 10 days or 1 month, the application is going to, I mean, it's not working properly. Some kind of issues are facing. Again, we are uninstalling and doing this all the things.
Okay.
So if we give the access of that respective application which you are using, so then we can that is very helpful, right?
Correct,
But
correct.
we
But
don't touch your application set. We will create one more duplicate access group, and we will practice on that one.
correct.
So
Yes,
is
Harish.
this
See, I
possible?
can
Yeah.
agree. Actually,
Yeah.
we have this idea before only, but we don't
Okay.
want to give you in the start. Okay, will not
Okay.
give you that wrap file in the start, because once we give you, right, you will be depending. All will be depending upon that, and they will develop that. So that kind of panic we don't want. So once you complete all your user stories, once you develop your application, once your code review is done and unit testing is done, then once I approve, right, okay, your coding is done, everything is done, then
Mm.
if you may lose that application, right, then we provide our wrap. Okay, so in this way, you will be learning day to day, daily. You will be developing your own application, but in the end of the training, we'll provide the wrap file to you.
Okay.
Okay, the two applications wrap file will be given to you, and whenever you want, you can work on that. You can learn, you can prepare for the theory interview questions also. Everything can be done.
Yeah. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. And yeah, so the main answer, yeah, just want to mention is the cost of trainings is 10,000. So for two projects, we are costing the minimum cost compared to the Pega market. So it's a cost is 10,000. You can pay in installments, and whoever are interested, right, you can ping me. We will be discussing that in the mess personally, and we will discuss how to register and fill the form.
Sure, I'll be calling you personally, Anjani here.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure.
Uh, not today, tomorrow. Let me know. I'll pin you on the WhatsApp.
Yeah, sure,
I
sure.
have other questions, not about the project, but other generic questions on the.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Any questions still? Any questions related? And soon, like this is hands-on batch. So soon we will start theory plus hands-on batch. So theory plus hands-on batch is the standardized batch where we will teach you theory from scratch. So who don't know Pega completely, right? So for them we will start theory, and then they will also have theory for 30 plus days, and 30 plus days again for uh, you know the hands-on also. So mostly like 80 hours they will have, because they have to learn theory also and then hands-on. So in theory we will develop one project and explain the theory, and then again whoever do hands-on, they will be doing two projects. So for them also will be starting soon. So theory plus hands-on batch, you can share to your colleagues who are interested in joining. So that's all about hands-on trainings. So anything else? Any questions?
Shiva, I have.
Yeah.
Actually, I am already experienced, right? I'm looking to explore more on integration topics.
Yeah.
Will this cover connect rest and show?
Yeah, so yes, we will be doing connect rest, service rest, okay? We will be doing the exception handling, how to, configure the connect rest, what and all you want. Okay, we'll be taking the postman tool also. So in real time, you will be working on postman tool to test the API. So you will be working on that postman tool also. Then Jira tool you will have anyhow. So you will be learning. Yes, we'll be teaching that also.
Yeah, okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah, any questions still? No questions?
Hi Shiva, good evening.
Hi, hi.
నేను నరేందర్ అంటే ప్రీవియస్ బ్యాచ్ లో జాయిన్ అయ్యాను, కొంచెం హెల్త్ ఇష్యూ ఉండి నేను డిస్కంటిన్యూ అయిపోయాను.
Yeah,
సో
sure.
దాంట్లో కంటిన్యూ చేస్తా.
Yes, yes,
ఈ
sure.
బ్యాచ్ లో ఏమైనా ఐడియా వచ్చి.
Yeah, you can ping me personally, Narendra. Yeah, we'll discuss.
ఓకే.
Yeah, yep. Any other doubts? We will next proceed with the particular resume preparation session. So we'll be doing resume prepare session next. Before that, anyone having doubts? Yeah, hi. Your voice is very low. Yeah, it is an online batch, so we will be doing it online as of now. So we'll giving you Jira access. We'll be downloading you 8.7 version. Okay, from scratch. We'll be doing it online in the go-to meetings. We will have separate group and discuss meetings. You know, day-to-day sessions, doubts. Clear. No, your voice is not audible. Actually, to be honest.
Yeah. This course is online or is offline?
Yeah, it is online only, completely online.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Any other doubts in hand demo? Tomorrow also we will have the demo. Okay. We'll be discussing the demo session same, but whoever joined today need not to join, and whoever interested can ping me. We will discuss for the registration, and from 20th onwards we will start the session, hands-on sessions.